Welcome to our podcast. Okay.
What's
Where
the
do
date
we want to
today?
begin? What?
What's the date?
What do you mean, what the fuck? It's
You
September
have your-
30th.
It's Sunday, 30th. I already forgot.
Yeah.
I like kind of tried to start it and like you just threw it off track there.
Sorry.
Okay.
Harry, you have a calendar on your laptop.
Yeah, and it says right at the corner too.
It says at the
Yeah,
corner, man.
you know what? This is all gibberish to me. This is all still new PC.
Are you telling me you don't know how to read the date in 2018?
I didn't even know it would be there, to be honest.
Is it that long since you've had a computer?
Yo, it's been a while too, right?
It's probably been like 3 years since I've like gamed on it.
3 years.
Oh no.
There's no way.
When did we stop
Year
playing
and a half.
2 years ago?
Yo, it was
Year and a half.
no, yo, it's. I don't even think it's been a year
Are you sure?
since we stopped playing League. Me and
Yeah.
Harrison.
Oh, yeah, I guess you guys.
Me and Harrison played a lot longer. Remember,
I
I
thought
still
it
have.
got banned a while
I
ago.
still have the silver border. I still have the silver border from last season. That means we had to have played last season.
Did you play with me last season?
Yeah, I'm sure I did, Harry. That's a year, man.
What
You're
season
the
are
only
we on
person.
now?
I don't know. It's probably like season
I
7,
don't
man.
fucking know.
Yeah.
It's I kind of want to try it again, but I don't have time for it.
You play Minecraft.
I can leave Minecraft in the middle of the game though.
More casual though.
I guess so.
Minecraft can be like, hey, I can fuck off. League I have to play or I get banned. I don't want to lose my account.
Yeah, you can't.
Harry's on what, count 3, bro?
Count 3.
No thanks you. No thank you. I would never. I mean, I got banned once. I told someone to fuck off too many times. Because I got really pissed off in the game.
Yeah.
You could call somebody a pansy and you'll probably get like banned.
And, I think
Perms.
any insulting in League of Legends now it's banning.
Do you feel like like it's happening in a lot of games like that too? I feel like it's not just League. I don't know.
I mean,
Yeah.
like we used to. You could flame as a kid, right? Like
it's not as fun.
No, it's not-
definitely not as
it's
fun.
not as fun.
people get more offended now, I find. And the companies are just trying to please everyone. Like, oh, we don't want bullying. Because that's what leads to, like, school shooters and all this other shit. So they try to, like, every time anything happens, cut.
Yo, if they're trying to stop school shooters, stopping
Yeah.
flamers on the internet isn't gonna make it any better.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, but
I think that's like
people have blamed, like, video games for a lot of stuff.
yeah,
right?
that's
A lot
true.
of the times, like, look at the kid that shot up the fucking, was it Madden?
oh yeah, he shot the Madden
Because he
tournament.
lost and he went
Yeah.
back and he
That is
shot
so
it up.
brutal.
That's
I
ridiculous.
honestly can't believe it.
That's when I first read there was another school shooting in the States. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh yeah, nothing new.
Where
It's like
I
just kind of expect it now.
I mean, it's really bad. I don't think like taking all the guns away is gonna help either. I feel like it's like
I feel like
technically,
if the news didn't cover it as much as it is now, it'd be a lot less in the States, because like news websites like CTV or any kind of like news organization will almost make it seem like, oh, this many people killed. It's like almost like a high score to the news, right? Like it's just
Yeah.
more stuff. And if news
yeah.
keeps upplaying it so much, I feel like it's just gonna
Have you,
run into that problem.
Have you seen that that young kid who shut up the school? Can't remember. There was a video of him like talking to himself like before he was shooting up the school, and he was kind of like going like, yeah, I'm gonna go for like this amount of people.
Yeah,
And I was like, he was kind of like bragging about it. I was like,
yeah,
it's so weird. It's so weird. It's awful.
that is.
But I guess it is kind of like a score.
yeah,
in a way.
like. I guess, but I mean, like, I feel like if that idea wasn't put into kids' heads so much and it wasn't covered by media, kids wouldn't have the idea to go do it, right? It would only be
Yeah.
word of mouth if a younger kid didn't hear it on the news or,
Yeah.
I don't
mean,
know.
Everything's now in the news, like really,
Like, yeah.
like. I don't know. It's weird, but like, there's certain stuff that happens too that you don't get to see on the news. Like
Oh,
how the
definitely.
VPT thing I was mentioning earlier. How pretty much anyone right now with a lowered car, how is it how you pronounce it again?
Camber.
wheels.
Cambered wheels. If you look like you're a riced out car and you have really loud exhaust and drive around the city, you'll get pulled over and given a VI, which means you have to go get a vehicle inspection. And if you don't, you won't have insurance.
Yeah.
And then there's box 1 and box 2s, which mean you just have you have to go fuck, which one was?
Isn't box 1 the one that they tow your car, and box 2 is the one that they like?
Yeah, box
they
1 they'll tow
make
your
you-
car. Box 2 you have to go do whatever they said, then come
Yeah.
back to the station when you do it right after.
Yeah.
And show them that you've done it. So they're giving it to all these people because one stupid kid got pulled over, given VI. Then he found the cops' Facebook, Instagram, and other social media websites
Yeah.
and started harassing him online. So instead of arresting him, they're going after all the other drivers and telling them that it's because of that kid with his and describing the guy's car.
That's ridiculous.
I kind of feel
that kid's gonna
like this
get
goes
beat.
I was
back to
gonna get
like
fucked up.
what we're talking about with like lobbies and like I got bullied a lot playing like Call of Duty 4. But like if any of that shit happened to me, I didn't make a big deal out of it because it happened so much. I just like if like it ever got bad, you could just block the kid, right? And you still have your game. Like the game is still the same.
Oh, I used to just yell at people. It's like, fuck off.
Yeah, you could flame them back, and it was really fun.
I find a lot of people.
So much fun.
Yeah,
People start getting mad at me, and I start trolling. I'm like, okay, and I just keep going with them.
I just keep getting more mad.
And it would be fucking hilarious. I love doing it on like Call of Duty, especially, and like
Pranking kids.
Yo, Call of Duty was funny though. I remember I would like, I was such a dick, man. I'd look for who was on our team who had a mic, and then I would intentionally like go up to them if they were sniping or something and squat down in front of them or do something stupid. Or like if we were playing hardcore, I'd stand in front of him, and then he'd start getting so mad on the mic. It was so funny. I was a dick though.
Scott, did you ever bait kids playing RuneScape?
Lure them?
Yeah, lure kids.
Yeah. Okay, I've done that. I've done that a little bit, man.
That's like some messed up psychology there. You gotta like befriend someone on the internet and then kill them.
Yo, it's crazy. You can use so many tactics to get people, but I mean, like that's such like a huge thing in the game too. But yeah, luring people's crazy because you have to like fake a friendship to get money. It's like scummy, yo. I don't know, but it's cool.
Fake a friendship to get money.
Yo, no, like you could like be somebody's friend and then ask them to help you out or something. Like one common lure was to get like people up to a northern part of the map and convince them that they're just helping you with like a quest or something, and they wouldn't like if they don't know the quest, they wouldn't like question it. So then, but there was this one spot that you could pass, and it wouldn't like tell you or anything, and you could go into the wilderness, and then I would have like a friend and me, so I'd get the person to go through it. The other person would go through, and then once you've gone through, you can't go back. So then you kill them, and then you take their shit. Yeah. So like, I was a dick.
Wait, say it again.
So basically, you sorry.
So you're in like this safe area kind of thing.
So you're in a safe area. Like guys have their gear on. Everybody's like decked out because they're like hanging out and stuff. So you convince them to help you out with like a quest like that not a lot of people know about or something.
Yeah.
And then you have to go up to past this one part on the map that you can enter from safe zone to not safe zone. And all you have to do is you have to pass this. It's like a snowball. You walk past it, and once you go through, you can't go back without clicking on another screen. So you're like, oh yeah, we just got to go over here. I go through first. The other guy starts going through, and then I can like swap on combat gear and then kill him, and then take all of his stuff.
Oh my god!
I've done that before, and I had one guy who PM'd me after. He's like, yeah man, haven't played this game in like 5-6 years. First day I get on, you lure me. And I was like, he was like, I had my fire cape, like items that's really hard to get back. And I was like, oh, now I feel bad.
Did you give him stuff back?
I blocked him.
You just blocked him?
Dog world.
Oh my god.
RuneScape's no joking shit. Oh my
I felt so bad.
Oh my
It's
god,
funny.
you were...
Wow.
Yeah.
You are a savage.
Do you also like cut up cats too, Scott? Here.
What, sir?
Do you cut up cats too, or do you only torture
What
humans?
the fuck?
Only humans, man.
Only humans.
I like cats.
That's really fucked up.
Yeah, it's a little fucked, but there's a lot of that.
Oh, you know what? The biggest prank of all that's been played on any kind of thief? When you...
What?
when you break into a dispensary and all you steal is oregano.
Wait,
Oregano?
why would they have oregano in the dispensary in the first place?
So in Colorado, these teenagers drove a van to the front doors of a dispensary,
Logical.
went in, stole weed, like all the stuff in the display cases, and it was all oregano.
What? Why
That's
would it
so
be oregano?
funny, dude. Why would they have that,
the
though?
dispensary, for that reason exactly, so people can't steal it.
And they had
Yo,
like
that's
the real
funny.
shit locked in the back or something?
Yeah.
Yo, that's wild. How would, like... That's so odd. But I mean,
It's
like...
so, like, just imagine breaking in, not even checking it, you're just grabbing all the glass
Yeah.
with it in it and leaving, and
Yo,
then you
that's-
find out it's fucking oregano.
Okay, that's pretty funny. Like, that'd be so shitty. You'd get home with your boys after stealing all that stuff. You'd go to open it up, be like, yeah, we're gonna smoke a fat bowl. Good job, guys. Open it up. Spice oregano. You'd be like... Fuck.
I bet you they smoked it too. They're like, no, man, I swear, it's just different shit. One of them, like, had to prove it, you know? And it's definitely not. Because we smoked that shit before.
Yeah, smoking oregano is fire, man.
It's fire. Good prank, Scotty, on me. Hands me the joint filled with oregano. Yo, this weed tastes a little funny, man. Is that oregano? It's pretty bad.
Yeah, I watched Scott smoke a whole joint.
Okay, I didn't finish it though. I
watched him take a bong chop.
Yeah, okay, I did do that though. Okay, it's not that bad. It just tastes like oregano, except like a little hot.
Yo, I actually think the biggest joke, biggest prank played right now is by the company that made the drug test 5000 that they're selling to the RCMP and the VPD. This thing actually doesn't work in like colder temperatures. So like imagine a cop trying to use this in the winter in Alberta. It doesn't work in any sub-zero temperatures. Like it only works from 4 degrees to 40 degrees Celsius.
How does it work, sorry? Like what is it?
It's a saliva swabbing test.
Oh, saliva swab.
Yeah. The VPD actually said they weren't gonna use it because it was like so inaccurate, and like and we're still buying this thing, and like I don't know.
But the funny part is it is because I bet the RCP are just gonna use it because federal. Okay, here you go, take it.
It's not even gonna work.
It's not because everyone who smokes is gonna turn up positive every single time.
Yeah.
Because.
Really?
When you smoke, it stays in your system for weeks.
72 hours in your system.
Oh shit!
I mean, there's also a little trace of it in weeks too, depending on how much you smoke. If you smoke it like all the day, every day.
Well, that's why I also feel like it's better just to base people off a sobriety test, like walking or something like that, than dealing it with just off saliva.
That's what the VPD said they're gonna do instead.
Yeah. Like,
because they've been doing it for years, right? It's like people. It's not magically all you're getting like all these stoned drivers now. Like half the people in Vancouver are already stoned already.
Exactly.
Like, the cops can already tell.
No, yeah. And, like... Well, they can't.
Well, they should be able to.
I was a little stoned when I picked up Scott one time. Or no, I went down with Scott one time, and then I had to drive home.
Yeah.
Because he got pulled over.
Oh, yeah. Good time. First time I got a ticket. That was fun.
And they didn't even like it. They're like, oh, but I'm driving my friends home. Nope, sucks to be you. It's like, are you fucking kidding me? We don't even live near here. What if I didn't have my full license?
Yeah, what if you weren't there?
Yeah.
Then they had to kick everybody out of the car, and then they would have had to have taxied.
Yeah, it's like, you're going to force them to, like, this is a way for them to get home safe.
I don't know, man.
Like, what the fuck? That's why I never understood. When we were going over the fucking Lions Gate, there was a roadblock. And we had 5 people in the truck, and my buddy has his end.
Oh, shit.
And so we're coming up, and there's a cop here, and a cop further down. So we drive past, and he just looks at us. And I'm expecting us to get pulled over right when we hit the next part, and we just went through. I'm like, holy fuck!
Lucky.
My heart was racing. I'm like, I don't want to help pay for it. I'm gonna feel bad if I don't help pay for this ticket.
For sure.
Like,
well, I understand.
It's fucked.
I understand. Like, I don't know. Overloading, I think is kind of a stupid reason to get a ticket though. Like, I feel like.
It's only because of all those times all the kids were driving around really stupidly with everyone in the car and doing stupid shit, and like some were drunk, some were like stoned, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but the thing is, I feel like just because there's a law against it isn't gonna deter people who are gonna do it already.
Oh no, people are gonna do it. Everyone still does it.
Yeah, so I mean, like
no one not.
It's
like,
yeah, it's crazy because I feel like everybody who overloads with an N, there's probably like 1 in like 20 people that is retarded with overloading.
Yeah, like I literally right after I'm in. I didn't give a shit. I overloaded every time I drove anywhere.
Yeah, I basically overload a lot too.
I only ever and then now I have my full license, so it's pretty nice.
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it though, I kind of want this drug test system in because I'm reading more about it, and it's probably gonna make it easier for people to drive stoned if they use this.
Why?
Because they were saying like if the test subject eats or drinks 10 minutes before the test, it may lead to inaccurate or failing results to detect any like illegal substance.
That's so weird. Why would I don't understand why the government would even think it's a good idea to invest in that.
It's because Trudeau's like, oh, we need to show that we know what we're doing. So here you go.
How do the states handle it? Is what I'm curious. Like,
or
did they just not do anything?
Some places were using this, others weren't.
I can't remember. In Colorado though, like, I can't remember. Oh fuck! I wrote a paper on this. I can't remember it. I just know when I was reading statistics, stone drivers, the impaired drivers, consensus for the year went down after weed was legalized, just because like you don't have as many drunk drivers, they're more stoned and they weren't driving stupidly.
Yeah.
Right. And I think as long as you're not driving like a fucking idiot and you're driving safe, they don't care. Because I feel like, they don't care. And apparently VPD is allowed to smoke.
Oh really?
Yeah. Or the
what's the rules around VPD? Like,
as long as you're not on duty. I heard about that recently, and I'm like,
VPD's
I can be a cop again. I can be a cop again. If film doesn't work out, I can go be cop again.
Yeah, I guess so.
Unless
Yeah,
I mean, I just
We talked about this last episode. We said that Anton was the...
Anton, if you pull me over for driving stoned, can you use this machine on me so I can get past?
Hey, I mean, unless I don't do any other drugs till then, I can still be a cop.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Man.
But,
Oh, I was just reading this. Like, they tried using it in Ireland in 2017, and it didn't work. So like, they had to like get all the stone drivers to go like into a warmer environment, bring them all back to the station, and try to use it at the station again.
That is ridiculous.
Because like when you are a Canadian citizen, you have a legal right to a lawyer immediately upon arrest, right?
Yeah.
But in the case of roadside testing, that right is suspended as long as the testing's done immediately. So you're actually like
you have to do it.
if you took this drug, if they like tried to use this on you and you weren't high and like this is giving you like and it's not working because the temperature, then they can detain you and you can't do anything about it.
That's ridiculous.
That would be a really shitty situation.
I feel like that's so much power, but yeah. Anyways, I was reading earlier this week about like Elon Musk stepping down from Tesla after he was charged with fraud allegations.
Okay, when he said 420, was that just a 420 joke?
No, yo.
Yeah.
Okay,
Come on, it
so
was okay. That's what I thought.
So what he did is he was basically like he was joking on Twitter like, oh, I'll pull Tesla like private after the stock hits 420, and he posted that on like and he was like, oh, the deal's already done. Shareholders have already like signed it or
but
whatever.
The stock was only at 419 at the time, right?
Yeah, no, I think it ended up raising to 419, but it was like pretty close. And he was saying that how he was going to do all this, and his stock price right after he said that shot up. And like the SEC in the States, which monitors like stocks and fraud cases when big companies, basically said that he was boasting his own stock and like sent his stocks through the roof. So they slapped him with fraud charges. I find that pretty ridiculous. $20 million, and he has to step down from being a leader of any business at all. At first, it was just 5 years, but I watched the SEC talking about it today, and he said he's not allowed to be like a leader of the business. He's still allowed to own it and be like the owner of the company, but he's not allowed to participate in like parts of the company.
So what does that mean for his company then?
Not really too much. It means he's still the owner, and he can still, since he's the owner, he can make decisions. And I'm pretty sure he's still allowed to help with development, but he's not allowed to with the CEO title.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But do you feel like this is going to deter a lot of people off Tesla? Because like, there's a lot of fanboys about Tesla. Sorry, Elon.
Yeah, I don't know, because I feel like Elon's following is almost like it's pretty big. It's like basically the same as the Tesla following. Like a lot of people who will buy Teslas because they like Elon so much, and his name is like basically the brand, right?
Does this mean I can't buy flamethrower anymore?
Yeah. Actually, that means he would have had to step down from the leader of that company too, right?
Oh, the Boring Company or whatever.
Yeah, because that's the same. He's not allowed to lead any business.
That is so fucked. Like,
that's ridiculous.
I don't even understand how you can say it. Like,
he made it, posting it like he was just making a 420 joke for his girlfriend, right? He was just making a 420 joke about it, and then they slap him with
first of all, they got really mad because he smoked, like people got mad because he smoked pot, and now he gets fraud charges. It's like, whoa, whoa.
This is what happens when you're such a public eye. He's seen as like an innovator, right? He's seen as a leader. So somebody like I feel like it's like him saying that he's or smoking pot on stream would be similar if some other leader like say Trump smoked it on a stream. Maybe not as much, but I'm just saying.
Fucking hilarious.
I'm just saying as like an example of another person
like
that's
Einstein
in
of our generation smoking weed, right? Like,
well, I feel like that's gonna get a lot more common. I feel like I don't know.
I feel like it's gonna be as common as alcohol. We're getting to the point, like, okay, now Canada's done it. Several states have done it. Eventually, the whole most. If the federal government doesn't do it, at least most of the states are probably gonna eventually legalize it. So at least North America will be pretty much legalization, and then you got Portugal has it decriminalized, and then Amsterdam, which is also decriminalized.
Yeah, so I mean we got a lot.
Yeah, I feel like decriminalization's kind of easy too.
Yeah, it's gonna slowly, like, I feel like it's gonna go over the world. Like, it's just gonna keep going. Like, everything is gonna.
Well, hopefully we'd as a country make like the right, like we take the steps in the right direction to like be a good model for other countries that want to legalize it. You know.
Yeah, I just find it crazy how everybody's like so pro alcohol, tobacco, and then weed is so like looked down upon just because it was classified that way for so long.
Yeah, but
because like
but also alcohol is classified as bad too for a while, right?
for a while, but I mean like it's still in the general eye of the public is
I guess it's
better,
been more.
I guess, right?
There's more time since. Like,
I think it's mainly just because the government sells it, right? Like so people
yeah,
look at it.
But if the government
safe.
starts selling pot, they're gonna look at it better.
Oh no, I agree.
And then you're like, if the government will do it, then
for sure
we're good, right? So, I can see it eventually becoming more of a norm, like a really big norm.
Yeah.
But starting now, it's gonna be a little hidden.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, at least it's legal. I won't get fucking charged for smoking it. I mean, you can get
It's
charged
nice.
for smoking at a park, but you could probably still walk down the street and smoke it. Because it said not by parks, not by schools.
Yeah.
And then not like standing directly outside a building. So I'm pretty sure you get away with walking down the street because people can smoke cigarettes, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So we'll see. But people are still going to do it at parks and stuff, and it's going to be like smoking a cigarette at a park. Just make sure you don't get caught.
Yeah, I guess so.
But you won't get like you won't get like arrested or searched for it.
Just tell you to put it out or something.
Yeah. You probably could get a charge, but I feel like there's a fat chance like in Vancouver you're going to get one. But like, we'll see what the RCMP does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's fucking like when we went down yesterday to the fucking party.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I've never thought about taking transit to West Van. I'm never
Taking
doing it
transit to
again.
You have to bus, right?
Yep.
You have SkyTrain there, then you have to bus over the bridge. I've like come home from the ferry terminal on transit before, once.
Fuck that.
It was terrible. I would never recommend doing that.
That is fucking horrid.
Yeah.
That is no. I would get a ride every time, or I drive to the fair. I refuse to take the bus. And like, actually, I refuse to take the bus for a lot of things.
Yeah, ever since I got my N.
Yeah,
I've taken any public transit.
Well, I took the bus for the first like semester, right? Because I'm like, okay, I need to save my money. I'm not working. I don't have a job right now. I gotta keep going. And then the second semester came, and near the end of the first semester, I started driving more because we started to do stuff on the weekends. And I'm like, well, fuck, if I don't have my vehicle, I'm not going anywhere because most of the time there's not enough room. So I'm like, if I have my vehicle, I can go places. And I can actually go home whenever I want too. I can leave early.
Well, I mean, public transit's pretty essential for almost any large city, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like, regardless of it being good or not, I feel like it's required.
I know. But I would say I don't take it even though I have a free bus pass.
What was your guys' like first like little road trip you did? Do you guys remember like going anywhere when you first got your license and like you just like that I'm free moment, like I'm a grown up now and like taking your whip somewhere?
Wait, just driving that day?
Or any like a day or like
I didn't really do anything like that. No, I didn't really care.
Oh, I'd love
it.
Like,
just
I don't drive so far just to drive.
Oh, yeah.
The first day I got my license, I think I had my Nissan, and I was like, well, the first day I got my Nissan at least, I went for a rip. I was like, went past Coolum Center, just went to places that I know, just drove around a bit, listened to music.
I didn't do that just because like, I didn't really. It was more just like when anyone wanted to go out, I'd be like, okay, let's go drive somewhere.
What about you, Harry? Would you go anywhere specific?
On the highway to street race, my friends. That was fun.
What the fuck did you street race was?
Josh and Anthony.
Fucking hoodlum.
Hoodlum. No, exactly, just a little bit. Didn't hurt anybody.
I don't race, I just speed.
That's kind of like racing.
I fucking you're like 140 on the highway all the time. It's really bad. I have to watch out for cops like really bad because if I don't, I'm gonna get pulled over and I'm gonna get my car taken.
I don't like speeding. I don't think it's worth it.
I
speed a little bit. Like
I don't like sitting in traffic, and I like getting places A to B fast. I like to save as much time as possible, and I also like driving fast. I like the speed of a vehicle, and when I listen to my music, especially if I'm listening to like really fast music, I like to drive really fast. It's a really bad habit, and I get really angry when I have to stop and get stuck in traffic.
I don't know.
It is a fucking bitch.
I think out of all of us, though, Anton road rages the most.
Yeah.
Like, Anton, you have a road rage problem, man.
I know.
Yeah.
I don't have the problem that I fucking leave and out of my vehicle and fucking go, like, start a fight. I just have being angry and telling them to fuck off.
That's true, I guess. Hey, do you get road rage much?
Not. I get mad at people because, like, a lot of the times, like, I'm just driving and people, like, generally put my life in danger by, like, blowing stop signs or, like, reds. And it's hard not to get mad at that. Right? But like,
Dude,
usually I'm such a slow, like, lazy driver.
Okay, I was driving 2 days ago. Yeah, it's on Friday coming home. Or wait, no, on Thursday coming home. And so I'm coming down Austin, and I'm going all the way down, and so I go to turn left on my street, and no one's letting me get in the fucking lane, because I was trying to pass someone. But of course, as soon as I go to pass them, they start driving more than 40 down the fucking road.
Yeah.
So then they don't let me in, so then I have to get past them to go to the next street. So I go to turn left, and this person goes in front of me, slows down, stops, slams on the brake before the fucking, at the green light in the left turn. No one was coming, but they slammed on their brake and then turned on the right signal to get back in the fucking, going down Austin. Like, after turning into the left turning lane. I was like, what the fuck? You son of a bitch! And I flipped them off and fucking, hammered my horn.
Wow, that's something to be proud of.
I know. Fucking hate people sometimes. Especially driving.
Did you guys hear about Serena Williams in one of the opens for tennis? She that
was months ago. Saturday Night Live tried to make a joke about it last night.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Go.
Regardless, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah. No.
Well, basically, Serena Williams missed a shot, hit her racket on the ground. She got called out by one of the. By the referee, and was like, oh, you're not allowed to do that, and she starts calling him sexist and stuff like that. She got really mad, so she starts and because they gave her a point penalty, or from behind, a point penalty because of the misconduct, and she got mad at him. She was like, oh you're being sexist, you're being discriminatory, even though that the call was completely legitimate. I find it crazy that somebody that high up in tennis and such an influencer is saying something so extreme, even though it's obvious that she was in the wrong.
I think if you do you should apologize to the ref. She should breaking a racket. I think all professional athletes shouldn't break their hockey sticks, rackets. I think it's so unprofessional.
Oh,
they're
for
a paid
sure.
athlete. They're to me they're at work and having a little temper tantrum. I know it must be frustrating losing, but you're still a Nike sponsor. Yeah. You're still a professional athlete.
Yeah, but sometimes they get really high on they're really high on themselves and stuff. It's really stupid.
But also, if you're getting angry, you're probably not playing well either.
I wouldn't say that. I would say getting angry isn't not because you're not playing well. I would say that's that can just happen, right? If somebody cuts you off or gets a good dekes you really well, you can get mad at that.
Yeah, but then say you do smash your racket out of frustration. And you'll probably just be playing with a bit of frustration behind
I guess
with
so.
that kind of sport, I don't think you need to be more precise.
For sure.
Maybe football, maybe even soccer.
Well, I mean, you can't really break a racket or anything in soccer, but I mean
Well, no, also tennis is more of watching it where it's gonna go, right? You have to go to hit it, but other sports, it's different. I don't know. It's
even when I play League, it's affects you all though. Because even when I play League of Legends, if I get mad, I notice myself get someone kills me in a cheeky way. I get mad. I go for him to heavy. I end up just making a mistake in my play and getting burned again, and then I'm double mad. I'm fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. It's just the levels of tilt, right?
Yeah.
Levels of tilting. We tested it though.
quick technical problems. We'll be right back.
We tested it though. It's fine.
Okay, Anthony, it's just
you.
Shh.
You can hear it in the background.
Never mind. Okay.
You can hear it in the background. You hear us talk, and then you can hear it play again in the background. No one has speakers on though.
That's weird. I'm on mute.
Anton, you've got another audio input.
What is it?
Is it the mic or webcam?
Stop talking.
Oh, motherfucker.
Oh, you have it unmuted on your TV maybe or your.
No, is it still doing it?
I'll test. Is it on your stop talking. Harry, pause it.
No, is it still doing it?
No.
This fucking thing,
That's better.
because for some reason it switched the settings. I didn't even know because it didn't do it last time to desktop audio, so it's picking up all the audio that's being recorded onto the desktop.
Right, so that was pretty much garbage, right?
Oh, that kind of sucks.
Well, no, because the Audacity's still good.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's separate audio, I guess.
Pretty much, it's just that first of the stream, which there's only a couple of us anyways.
Yeah.
So it was. I'm pretty
So
sure.
that's fine.
We're fine anyways. We're good. There's only a couple people. We're like, it's fine.
God
It's
bless.
good.
Thank
Ignore
you
that.
for pointing that out, Anthony. Cheers.
Always dealing with new technical difficulties because we're all new to this.
Exactly.
So as
I mean,
soon as
that's
we
part of
actually
fun.
learn what we're doing, it'll eventually flow nicely. So let's get back. Let's get back on track.
I'm not even signed into my Twitch.
We need to make ourselves moderators too.
I said that.
I know you said that, but I'm
I
trying to
said that before.
I don't know if he was paying attention before. Did you guys watch the new Dark Phoenix trailer?
I don't know what that is.
X-Men.
No.
You told me to send it to you.
Did you?
Yeah, I'm like
On what?
I was talking to about it on when we were playing Fortnite, and you're like, oh, send me the link.
When did you send it to me? When we were playing
That
Fortnite?
exact same night.
Oh man.
Okay, well, how much weed had you smoked before he sent you that?
Yeah.
That's the question. It's just
Okay, pretty much it's a new X-Men movie coming out, and it looks okay. It doesn't look amazing, but I'm gonna go watch it anyways. Do you guys want to see Venom in the upcoming week?
I probably won't.
I'm good.
I'm not too big of a movie buff. I
I
don't
think
like
that's
going to
you,
movies
Anton.
too much. I'm just fine watching Friends on Netflix, to be honest.
I mean, that's a good
That's
way
my
to
thing.
pass time, but I like to go see my superheroes. It's like a, I don't know.
Yeah, catch me there on a Tuesday when it's half price though. That's
Yeah.
That's good.
I'm gonna try to figure out to go because I'm gonna go, and I'm assuming neither of you gonna go to Fan Expo with us, right?
No, are we comic book nerds?
There's more than comic book. There's movie. There's TV.
I don't really watch it unless I don't really watch much unless it's YouTube or The Office.
Okay, fine. Oh, speaking of The Office, I'm on my 5th run.
Nice.
You have a problem.
I started again.
This reminds me. Did you guys hear that Qualcomm is suing Apple because apparently every device since after the iPhone 7 has used copied software from one of Qualcomm's other devices.
Really?
So the iPhone XR or whatever, the brand new or XS Max, the brand new one, they're trying to petition to get them all like discontinued to North America. But according to one of the trade commissions, they're saying that it's not going to be pushed through all the way. That they're probably going to end up having to like leave the supply chain, but they're going to sue Apple fat. So
Oh, man.
Apple's gonna be getting sued for
And like
copyright infringement. Or yeah.
I always knew Apple was bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you can't say what Samsung got in the trouble in the like back in the day for copying like curves, right?
yeah.
Something stupid like that.
But
Yeah.
I've heard that people are having trouble with the iPhone X Max being like kind of slow with the Wi-Fi and the LTE.
Really?
Yeah, they've saying like a couple things, like a couple articles pop up about it.
It's surprisingly the XS Max, the most expensive phone up in the lineup, is selling 3 to 4 times more than the next one down. The one that they thought most people would buy, the middle tier. I think it was the XR is the middle one, or XS is the middle one, and the XS Max is the big one. And it's the big one is selling almost like more than 3 to 4 times more than all the other ones, despite that, which is pretty impressive, man. But I mean, like,
When I went to go buy like I do not like Apple. Like when I went to go buy my laptop, I was looking at the Apple store and the Apple laptops for $2,300. It'd be like you get 2 gigabytes of RAM and you wouldn't even get like an i7. And I was like,
Dude,
and
yo,
256 gigabytes of.
what's also crazy?
$1,400.
What's also crazy is they don't even have dedicated graphics in some of their own like extremely expensive like laptops.
$2,300,
Yeah, which is ridiculous. Yeah, but I mean, like, to be fair, Apple does have an advantage where lower specs doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be trash, because since Apple develops their own software and puts their own hardware together, it utilizes the hardware better than like Windows would, because Windows is like a general system not made for specific hardware, whereas Apple has crafted their own hardware to work with their software.
Yeah,
so
but
they have a benefit for that, but I'm not. Their prices are still ridiculous,
Yeah,
right?
and then they
Like-
also when they update, they get shittier and shittier as they update.
Well, I don't know. Like, what do you mean it's shittier and shittier?
Like when I had an iPod 5, right? And or iPod, yeah, iPod 5, iPod 4, and the iPod 5 came out, and then iPod 6 came out, or not the iPod.
Well, it's because it's like it's.
But like the new model, it just kind of like got super slow and really shitty and just.
Yeah, it's
Every
so
time I
it's,
update, something
it's
went
because it's not something as new, right? It's
Yeah.
not a new idea. Like newer ones, like the iPhones this year are basically just a refresh of last year. It's basically the
I
same.
also don't
Just
like how they don't
refreshed.
have an expandable hard drive.
Okay, well that's pretty big, but Apple knows that people are just gonna buy the more expensive. The Apple's marketing team, oh man, because like I'm in marketing right now, and they were talking about like how Apple they don't even do much advertising. Their brand sells itself because like people are like, oh, Apple is known for good quality products. Sure, it's expensive. It's known for the status quo, the really nice items. So Apple's like pretty good at marketing stuff, even considering that.
Well, like
but
look at the commercials. They're like nice and clean. They're really slick and like it, and then they make it like a pop. Like they use like the music and they try to like show how it's really cool, and then people are like, "Well, I want it."
I still don't get it. Too. Like it still baffles me though, because like even as a consumer, like if you're spending that much money on like a laptop or something, you know, like that you're gonna use, like I want the best. So I look at like what's the best. And then I'm like,
yo, but like that's only because I think we're more tech savvy people. People who are in like graphic design will use the phone and they'll just be like, oh, Mac is the best. But
I guess they'll just
they'll just use it because they know Apple has good software and there's a lot of software that only runs on Apple too, right? For like music producers and video editors and stuff like that.
Makes sense.
So like that's
what I don't understand with fucking Macs though is that the Mac is the same thickness as this, and they're only with the Thunderbolt drive.
Yeah, they only have Type-C Thunderbolt.
They only have the Type-C Thunderbolt. That's it, and you have to buy a dongle to put everything else on. But look, I have a USB, a headphone jack, another USB, and HDMI, and it's the same thickness, and they can't just put that in there.
This is actually skinnier, Anton. This should be skinnier than the latest MacBook Air.
Really?
Yeah, yo.
This is about the same as one of the girls in my class had.
Okay, maybe it's newer or something. I'm not sure, but anyway, yeah, it's crazy. Dongle's been a word that's really been added to like people's like vocabulary since Apple started ditching ports.
I didn't even know dongle was a thing because I've never had an Apple device.
Is dongle slang?
No,
or is that the actual word?
That's an actual term.
I think it's an actual term.
When we were learning in school, that's what we referred to like.
That's ridiculous.
The adapters, they're dongles.
That's ridiculous.
They're weird. It's a weird name. What's also like we refer to clothespins as C47s.
Odd.
On like a film set, which is kind of weird, but hey, why not? I thought I would never remember it.
Well, I mean, it's pretty short. I don't know.
And then I started to.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep going on that Apple thing. Is the lowest end one? You know how they made the refresh of like the iPhone 5C or whatever? It's like a really cheap version. They're having massive supply issues with it, it's still like a $600 USD phone, and it has a 720p screen on it. It's like a 6-inch phone with a 720p screen on it. Yo, there's phones like the Poco phone, which is like a newer budget phone, still has a 1080p screen on it.
Man, people really are sheep.
Yeah, yo,
like to be honest,
I mean, it's pretty ridiculous.
It's also a lot of the teenage girls, too, right? They're like,
sheep.
I want an iPhone.
They're getting groomed.
All my sister's friends all have iPhones.
Yeah, so does mine.
And I told my sister to get like one like mine when she was getting a new phone because hers like died in her. I'm like, get an Android. Like this won't die like that because mine last 2 versions passed and it's still good.
Yo,
mine 7 never.
And it doesn't break as easily too, I find. And she's like, no, iPhones are so much better. I'm like,
well,
why?
It's because people like that just haven't tried anything else. Yeah. It's because they first got introduced to iPhone, and then like I hear a lot of people's iPhone users' argument point is, oh, iMessage. And then I'm like, well, isn't texting like the same thing, except it will go through all the time? It's the same thing. And then they're like, oh, but when I iMessage, the texts are blue, and I'm like, the fuck?
Yeah, like, and then on Android, you like change your background and shit.
Yeah, you can change your background.
Well,
fuck.
For me,
look at these sparkles I can send when I text someone. Like,
I've just heard that like iMessage is good just because you can make group chats and everyone gets that message.
Yeah, I use an app though.
Yeah, I understand group chats, but I mean like.
But I feel like that's the only thing. Yeah, but it uses your numbers too, right? Because everyone it uses your number and email, so everyone with an Apple account.
I guess, but I mean like still.
No, it's annoying because like, I wish Android had something like that.
It's just because Apple was first, man.
Yeah.
Apple had it first, and then all the little teenage thotty girls switched from their Blackberries to their iPhones, and then everybody was like, "Oh my god, that's it!" And then everybody started buying it. They followed the thotties.
Yeah.
They think about how good their phones are, and it's like, I can't.
No,
do it.
like,
I'm
what I
like
hate
Apple.
is people who are so elitist about it. They're like, they won't even want to try it. They won't even want to touch your phone. They have never done any research on themselves. They've never looked into phones themselves, and they will say that your phone's
even
bad.
Anthony say like FaceTime, but Skype's free.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I guess FaceTime's a big thing, but like, I don't think I'd ever.
Shit.
I don't ever
Even
use
Discord.
I don't ever use FaceTime.
But a lot of people
I don't think I
know
would
what
ever
Discord
use it
is.
if I had it.
Yeah, but people are just too stupid nowadays.
What's FaceTime is just like a benefit. It's not even that important. Like, if you really wanted to video call somebody, you could. Sure. Like, I mean, like.
Wait, what do you mean? Isn't video call basically FaceTime?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So why is it?
I'm saying it is the same thing.
Okay.
Except you have to download an app to do it, right? You have to make an account.
Yeah.
Skype uses data. I don't think FaceTime. How does FaceTime not use data?
It does.
It would have to. It would have to use it either over Wi-Fi or over your data signal.
Yeah.
So I mean, like,
you can. That's why I always thought about it. Be like, oh, you can FaceTime someone from across the world. I'm like,
WhatsApp. Everybody also has WhatsApp.
I'm like, how much is that fucking
WhatsApp's
costing you?
You can video on WhatsApp.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody has WhatsApp.
You say it again. You
What?
motherfuckers won't move to WhatsApp.
I don't care. I don't want to use WhatsApp.
I want one less
We
app
have
on
no
my
reason
phone.
to.
I
We
have
no
4
reason
messaging apps pretty much.
Well, I don't care. I only have one. That one, and if you count Facebook, but everybody has that.
So basically, if anyone's watching our stream with an iPhone, just turn off your laptop, plug it in, and take it in the bath with you.
Yeah.
No, just throw it out and buy something else.
I don't know,
Sell it to a
okay,
teenage
like,
girl
I
on
really
triple
want to
price.
get the 9 Plus for the Samsung, but like I cannot afford that right now. I really want it though.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. But I mean, like, you could also just wait till the Pixel 3 comes out, like, in next month and the month after. Pixel 3 is probably going to be the best one on the market after it comes out.
Really?
Well, I mean, like, yeah, especially, like, S9's is good, but I mean the S9 Plus. But I'm sure that the Google Pixel 3 will be the best one on the market when it comes out.
But won't the I guess it's Google. Never mind. I was gonna say, like, I've had phones that said they're really good and they're like a major brand, trying to be a major brand, and then they just shit out.
Well, yeah, that's
Google's not really like that.
Google
trust Google.
Google owns Android. They own the operating system, so their phone is going to be almost naturally faster, and it's running stock Android. So I mean, like,
Yeah,
that's
because
where a lot of
all Google's products are. They're all like, as soon as you log in all your Google stuff.
yeah.
It's all connected. That's what I like. Actually, I might go to the Google. I might go to the Pixel 3, depending on how much it is. So.
I'm sure the Pixel 3 will be the best phone on the market when it comes out.
Yeah.
Do you guys see like Apple like staying relevant for a long time?
Yeah. Well,
Or do you think could you say
I feel like
people
it's
go off it after a while?
I say it depends on what if they're the ones that fosters in the next big innovation, then yeah. But if not, then they're probably gonna fall out, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's whoever gets the next big innovation that makes everybody want to like be a part of what their brand
Well,
is.
like they'll just exclusify that technology to that brand, right?
Yeah, so it's like how everybody wanted BlackBerry, now everybody wants Apple. It's whatever the next innovation is that everybody's gonna want.
Yeah.
And I'm sure. I don't think it's gonna be Apple though. I'm sure they'll keep. I'll sure they'll just keep releasing like new devices because you can only innovate so much, right? Like, I mean, like with this phone, sure, it's getting to the point that like phones are getting so fast that you can barely notice the difference between like a 1-year phone and the next. Besides software updates, right? Like it's gonna get to the point that you're not gonna be really able to distinguish a good phone from a bad phone, and things keep getting cheaper, right? So, like, I mean, like it's gonna be weird. Like the bad phones of today are probably still 3 times as fast than the bad phones of 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, it's kind of crazy.
I don't know.
But that's just
What
the way
do you
tech
think is
moves.
the next cool thing that comes out of it?
Like next big innovation?
Yeah.
It's probably be something to do with AI or something ridiculous with AI.
Why would you need AI for your phone?
Nah,
though?
yo, there are AI phones. It's crazy. AI's.
What? Do you like just call like instead of like having to press a button or anything, it's just.
Well, no, it's
Goes
like
with it?
how your phone tailors your experience to yourself. Like it wouldn't be like you talking to your phone or something along the lines of that. It'd be your phone being like custom without having to say anything, without having to change
Using
thing.
your
It makes it better to you.
Yeah.
It makes it better. It like your phone is actively trying to make its experience with you better. That would
that's
be
kinda
that would
cool.
be something that I feel like could come. Like. Yeah.
But like, I feel like, do you think they're ever gonna put like holograms? Like, if you
I
could
don't
ever
know.
project a little tiny projector in here, do you think they're ever gonna try to make that?
I don't feel like there has enough use cases for people to add that. Like,
No.
like who would use it?
You know,
besides,
okay, you know
like,
when the Motorola came out and they had like the attachments? For like the projector attachment,
Yeah.
the speaker attachment. They
Yeah.
look cool, but then you have to carry all these attachments with you.
Yeah, well, yeah. There's even that. Yeah, there's that LG. The LG phone tried to do that too with the modules.
Mm-hmm.
Can add like a camera lens or something like with physical zoom buttons.
Yeah.
Like most of the time it doesn't do well because people either just want like
Something quick and simple, and they don't have to carry
Yeah.
anything around with them. Because if they wanted a camera, they'd go buy a camera.
the
Like,
exact.
you can do a lot with like the pro settings in this phone. Like I've played around with them before, but you can't. It never beats a camera.
for
like,
sure.
That's how it usually goes.
Yeah. It's not optimized for pictures.
Yeah.
I think
AI Skynet.
soon. Well, yes, kind of.
Should we wrap it up here, boys?
All right, I guess.
Another
Thanks for the
Sunday.
day. Yeah. it was
So
good.
this is what episode 4,
Th-
3.
Well,
sorry, intro.
technically we have the intro one, so that's the first one, but this
Yeah.
is episode 3 of the podcast.
Yeah, episode 3.
Which is
Alright,
kind of cool.
Yeah, making
And-
progress, boys.
Progress.
Progress.
Slowly.
That's one
Day by day.
Well,
yeah,
you know.
exactly.
Thanks for watching,
Yeah.
and check out our Instagram, and I guess our Twitter. We should probably, someone should be in charge of
yeah,
that.
we should post when we go live on Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter,
good.
and also follow us on YouTube, because we will be posting the full podcast in HD onto it, and eventually we're going to be posting our highlights, so if you don't want us to full stream, the highlights will be there, and yeah,
Cool.
as well with some challenges we may do in the future.
Alright, sick. Alright, cool.